Morning, everyone. This is day number 275, and my name is Jordan Obeas. I'm the founder of dayNumber.io, and I've been documenting my journey for the last 275 days. I go live every single day, and my mission really is to support other mission-driven founders who want to impact potentially billions of people, and also generate billions in value. And I created a platform to help you to document your journey daily as well, in a simple way. And also, um, I'm a professional magician. The topic for today is the most important investment that you can make as a founder, which is really betting on yourself. One of the things that a lot of people question, especially when they're just starting. Oh, there's some geese here. Check that out. Yeah, one of the things that a lot of times people question as they're coming up or starting to make money is like, what's the best investment I can do to actually make money? Is it crypto? Is it gambling? Casino? Is it the stocks, or is it buying companies? What's the best investment I can make to get the best return? And really, the best investment is really betting on yourself completely. As a founder, that's what you have to do. You have to really go all in on yourself and truly believing in yourself and knowing that you're actually going to be successful in what it is that you're doing, right? That's what really investors look for in people that they're going to invest in. Is this person all in? Is this person fully committed to what it is that they're building? And if they're not, then why would I invest in that person, right? So the reason why I'm sharing this is yesterday I just ended up working 12 hours, it's a 12-hour shift. During that, I was also in between calls, reaching out to people on LinkedIn, and then also I got accepted as a media partner for the Web Summit that's coming up in Vancouver on May 11th to 14th. And I'm not sure if didn't know if it was gonna happen or not, but I just gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. I said, hey, you know what? Why not? I did a live stream a month ago behind the Magic Live, and that was cool. I was doing magic. I was performing. I was going to people there in the conference. If you guys have you ever checked out my channel on March 25th, it was called Behind the Magic Live. So hoping to do that again on May 11th in Vancouver. If you guys are tuning in right now, so professional magician. And so yesterday I reached out to a bunch of people a few people that were attending the conference, probably about 12 people. And then I'm gonna do the same today. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I was reading, Michael Dell's biography, and one of the things that he did was, instead of continuing on with school at the University of Texas, he went all in on his computer business when he was younger. He postponed school and he never went back. Right? So you as a founder, if you're doing something, sometimes you have to cut off all other options and just go all in on yourself. Right? And for me, one of those options was always like, oh yeah, maybe I could make money on the side doing online casino, because I made money before in the past. Most I made on a weekend was like 10 grand. But even if I made $1 million, it's still a distraction. So I think the key is like, cut out all other options of what it is that you think could potentially make you money. I'm not saying leave your job or whatever like that. You have responsibilities, but what I'm saying is that you have to, if you're working on one side project or one startup, focus on that. And you have your job, that's fine. Do that if you got to do that, but focus on one thing that you're building, that if you know 100% and you believe that what it is that you're building is going to actually make a difference or make money, then go all in on that. Cut out all other options, right? Because right now, I mean, there's so many ways to make money, especially with AI. You have a ton. There's tons of ways that you can actually, make, like right now I can, quit my job if I wanted to and start an agency, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm focused on, what it is that I'm doing and building and going all in on that, so that's my main focus right now. So that's my message for you guys today. Today I'm gonna, because it's been actually 3 weeks since I stopped entertaining any other options. Well, mainly was like not one of the things that I was doing every day was, trying to find like free money on casinos, just to make some money, and for my family or whatever, outside of my work. But it's like no, because I had committed. Since that 3 weeks, what happened is like, have a group of like 12 people that are logging daily now, almost daily. Have about 5 or 6 that are doing it daily. Um, Now I have this opportunity with Web Summit, to potentially. I am a media partner. They gave me a ticket, and Sene Batil. Hey, what's going on, Sene Batili? So I am a media partner, and now I just have to raise the money to actually get there. Probably got to raise about 10 grand, to actually make the trip worth it, because it is a 4 day conference. Hey, Sene Batili, what's up? Welcome. Where you tuning in from today? Whereabouts is everyone tuning in from today? Yeah, just right here outside. Cloudy day today. It's supposed to rain all day. We'll see. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, where's everyone tuning in from? Today's gonna be a shorter stream. Came a little bit later to the office. Um, but yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys today. Is that because I committed, because I made that decision to just focus on one thing, every single day. Cut out all other options. I do still have like other opportunities coming to me, but I'm not like focused on them. Like where there's this one business that I could potentially acquire, that's very profitable, and then yeah, some other real estate deals. But the main thing is uh, dayNumber, that I'm building. So what are you guys focused on? What is something that that you can, if you just focus on it 100%, that it'll actually succeed and provide for everything else? So yeah, where are you guys tuning in from today? What are you guys currently focused on in terms of life, business? Um, yeah, because the most important investment you're gonna make as a founder or somebody who's watching this is yourself, right? So yeah, where's everyone tuning in from today? I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like I don't know. It's the weather's been kind of crazy here in Canada. Been going up and down. Like some days it's like really good weather, and then some days it's like rainy, but it's spring. So you gotta expect the rain to come. So, and that's the thing. Another thing that's coming up to me is that when you bet on yourself 100% and you go all in, there's gonna be challenges. There's gonna be setbacks. There's gonna be things that happen that don't go according to plan. But one of the things I want to share with you is that it's all success, right? It's just how you look at it. There's no failure. Failure is only when you quit completely, right? That's the only way you can fail, is if you quit, right? But if you just keep going and you learn from whatever it is that you're doing, it's all part of the bigger plan, right? So that's one of the key things I want to share with you guys too, is that when you bet on yourself, there's nothing you can do to actually fail. It's the only way you can really fail in doing that is if you quit on yourself. And that's why I've been doing these every single day, was to not quit. Because there's been many days in the last 275 days where I felt like quitting. I felt like giving up. I felt like I didn't want to do this anymore. But because I kept documenting my journey every day, sharing it publicly, I didn't give up. I kept going, and I'm still going. And now I built something that I didn't realize like I was gonna even build 275 days ago. Initially I thought I was gonna do a documentary series, from taking people documenting people that have gone from nothing to billions of dollars, and now I'm actually documenting people from that, actually from the start, using dayNumber. So yeah, I'm excited about where this is going, and I want to yeah, just today I'm gonna focus on reaching out to more people to secure some sponsors on the web summit, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what's to come. Seeing what's to come. Because just like Elon Musk, or any of these successful founders, they bet on themselves. They bet on themselves 100%. So give me 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, just had to go off for a second. Yeah. So yeah, where are you guys all tuning in from today? Anybody else? Anybody else here a founder, or considering to be a founder, or considering doing something that they're passionate about? They're just not sure yet. Um, yeah. All right. Well, look, I gotta end this stream shorter. So again, my message to you all today, who's tuning in, if you're a founder watching this, is the best investment you can make is yourself. Go all in on what you're doing. Cut out all other options. Burn the boats, burn the ships, right? And don't let anything get in. Don't let anything tell you that you can't do it. Because you guys can do it. Just don't quit. Show up every day, and it's just documenting your journey, right? If you want to use a simple platform, there's a dayNumber that I created, dayNumber.io. If you go there, just make your first logs. Takes less than a minute to set up, and I'll start following along with you guys. So shout out to everybody that tuned in today and who's rewatching this. Sine Batili, one of the only chats here, which is awesome. Have a great rest of your day, and that's day number 275, and I'll see you guys later.